one of the chapters in Loud is it's okay to be mean.
Yes.
And this is so huge for women because, like, you know, I don't even know why. Like, what we're often called mean for is like, if we're a guy, it would be like, boss.
Yeah, assertive.
Yeah. Like, so what do you know, how did you go about being comfortable with setting these boundaries for yourself?
I think it was a mix of trial and error, but I think more than anything, it was just me being so sure about how I deserve to be treated. Like, I was like, I know how I deserve to be treated, so this is not it, and I think we should change it. Like, that's how I felt very, like, young, at a very young age, but I think destigmatizing the word mean and, like, what it means to women is more important because it's, you know, like you said, like, women are often associated with mean if it's anything outside of what I want. It could be, it could not even really be mean because what does mean even mean? Like, at that point,
what's the context?
The word is so meaningless when you apply it to every single feeling. That's just not awesome. So, like, for women, only for women. Like, so I always tell people, like, I have, just like everyone else, the capacity to be mean. Everybody has the capacity to be mean, and everybody's mean looks different. So for me, I think when you reframe, like you were saying, you're a big fan of reframing.
Yeah.
What that even like looks like being mean, I think you can realize that a lot of times what they're talking about is just standing up for yourself. When you stand up, when you advocate for yourself, it's mean. Then I think what you really need to process, like, as a woman is like, I don't care if people call me mean. Like, I don't really give a because as long as you respect me, that's all I really care about.
Yeah.
Whether or not we like each other, we haven't even gotten to. But I think mutual respect should be understood between two consenting adults. I think that's, like, kind of just baseline. I offer that to everybody, so I expect it in return. If it's not given to me, then you're not getting it from me. Yes. And it's very simple to me. I feel like that's a very simple concept. And
I don't want to have to do it like that.
Yeah.
Like, it's like it gets to the point where people start playing a role, like, in order to not be called mean to get what they want, when it's like, we all saying the same thing, though. She just said it.
Yeah.
Like, why is that the only way for the gag to go?
Listen, right.
Yeah.
And I think that's why.
I don't want to act like this.
Well, and I've talked about how, like, women are very used to considering others. Like, that is quite literally our job. Like, we've been taught that from the minute our eyes open. And men are used to being considered. Yeah. So it's one of those where it's like, no, you're going to consider me too. I'm going to consider you by force, and you're going to consider me by force then, if that's the case. And that's why it's like, I don't walk around just being mean to anyone, but if you are mean to me and you catch me on the wrong day, uh-oh.
And I'm just being true to myself, too. Right. Like, am I not allowed to be true to myself?
Right. Well, if you were rude to a man, he would perceive it as rude, and he would deal with you accordingly. So the only difference really is gender expression, and at this point, what are we talking about?
Literally.
Yeah, like, it's all meaningless and stupid at that point, but I think that's why, like, I even, like, realized this the other day with a friend of mine, but, like, every interview, podcast I've ever done, like, with white people, they're the only people who ever ask me, do you ever feel like you're too mean? A person of color who interviews me has never, ever asked me that question. But white...
Kidding. No,
it wasn't on yours.
It really wasn't.
I know it wasn't. That's why I brought it up. Because I saw it. And I know, you know why? Because that's not how you see me. And I think, like, even that again, like, I'm putting on my micro bang and my blue hair. It all ties back to white supremacy. It's true. Like, it all ties back because white people ask me that question because they genuinely think sometimes that I'm being mean. But I think you should unpack that. Unpack why you think I'm being mean. If this was coming out of Drewski's face, I doubt you guys would think I was being mean.
Yeah.
You guys would think I'm being hilarious and funny only. But, like, women can see the funny part too, and they don't. I think sometimes they acknowledge the meanness, but that's just been conditioned in us. Yeah. So it's something that we can let go of. As easily as we've been taught it, we can also let go of it. And it's just being told. Like, have you ever thought that maybe I'm not being mean?
And I also love what you were saying just about the idea around what being mean can sometimes be considered when it's just, I'm just forcing. It's almost like when somebody has an interesting name. You know, my name is Shawadavi.
Yeah.
And it's like, just because I've corrected you and said, my name is Shawadavi.
Yeah.
Ooh, she's fierce. And it's like, it's an expression of my culture, my background, my identity. And because I'm bringing that to the forefront and demanding that to be acknowledged, it is not something that has traditionally been reserved for people of color and definitely
Exactly.
for women. Where it's like, I got to just let you call me
whatever.
Chelsea now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? When you know my
Exactly.
name is Shavadazar.
Yeah.
You know, because that's what's easy for you. And
Exactly.
so when we do get, and this is what I do love, this is what I've loved about social media. This is what I loved back in the day when we was with Tom, HTML code. Is you get to come into my space.
Exactly.
And so we either live in this world now where, everybody talking about it's quiet on the creek. You know what I'm saying? Don't even know what the creek is and why it's quiet. Because you done learned about somebody's corner of the world that you otherwise didn't know. Or you're seeing a corner and you can either take the approach of being just completely like, that's harsh or that's tough, as opposed to, I had no idea that was something that people was thinking about.
Exactly, consideration.
I didn't even know that this is what was going on in that part of the world or whatever in women's minds. Instead of being excited and curious, a lot of people are pushing back to stay kind of in the closed-mindedness, and then it's like, this is mean. And it's like, no, I'm just really telling like how it is from my side.
Exactly.